There's a woman who takes the bus to the same accounting office every morning. Off-brand sneakers, a backpack with a broken zipper held together by a safety pin. Her coworkers quietly feel sorry for her, figure she's counting down to payday. What they don't know is she has $2.7 million spread across 3 index funds. No debt, no rent. She hasn't checked a price tag in a grocery store in 6 years because she genuinely doesn't need to. Down the hall, her director pulls into the garage in a brand new Genesis GV80. Tailored suits, always the first to grab the check at lunch. Looks like he's already made it. But his checking account tells a different story. One missed bonus away from a maxed-out credit line. Today, I'm going to show you the actual math behind why looking successful is quietly bankrupting the middle class, and why the person who seems like they're struggling might be the only one in the building who's actually free. I'm Naeem, and this channel runs the numbers other finance shows won't. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your employer doesn't just pay for your labor, they benefit from your debt. A big monthly overhead doesn't make you look successful to your boss. It makes you predictable, compliant, easy to keep. If you don't understand what I call the appearance premium, the invisible cost of looking rich, you are voluntarily funding someone else's leverage over your life. We're taught a job is a simple trade, your hours for their money. But once you're carrying a $900 car payment and a mortgage swallowing 45% of your paycheck, something shifts. You stop being an employee with options and start being an employee with obligations. You don't push back on the surprise Sunday email. You don't ask for the 4-day week. You definitely don't quit. Economists have a term for high earners who spend almost everything they make. Henry's, high earner, not rich yet. Someone pulling in $160,000 a year, but spending $155,000 of it isn't wealthy. They're just an expensive employee. And expensive employees are loyal employees, not because they want to be, but because they can't afford not to be. Research on self-made millionaires consistently finds something counterintuitive. Most of them drive unremarkable, mid-priced used cars, nothing close to luxury. Meanwhile, survey after survey finds a meaningful chunk of people earning under 6 figures are driving financed luxury vehicles. Looking rich and being rich turn out to be 2 almost entirely separate populations.
Here's what nobody tells you about looking successful. The world responds to it by trying to take a cut. Show up to the auto shop in a luxury SUV, the estimate goes up. Live in the nice zip code, your insurance premium climbs. Your friend group starts assuming you're buying dinner. That's the appearance premium, a tax you pay just for looking like you can afford it. And there's a sharper edge to it. Security researchers have flagged a rise in what's sometimes called affluence targeting. Scammers and fraudsters specifically going after people who visibly signal wealth, because visible wealth reads as accessible wealth. The nicer your car looks in the parking lot, the more interesting you are to someone looking for a mark. You're not treating yourself. You're broadcasting a level of liquidity you probably don't have to an audience that includes people looking to relieve you of it. Let's run real numbers. 2 people, same income, $95,000 a year. Priya finances a $58,000 SUV. Between payment, comprehensive coverage, and premium gas, she's spending $1,100 a month on transportation. Over 5 years, that's $66,000 out the door, and at the end of it, she owns a vehicle worth maybe $19,000. David drives a paid-off Honda Civic he bought used. His total transportation cost is $180 a month. He takes the $920 difference and invests it every month in a low-cost index fund. Run that at a 9% average annual return from age 27 to 57. That $920 a month becomes roughly $1.7 million. David didn't just skip a nicer car. He converted the idea of a nicer car into $1.7 million of future freedom. That's the trade nobody puts in the dealership brochure. Over 100 years ago, economist Thorstein Veblen described something he called conspicuous consumption. The idea that a lot of spending isn't about the object at all. It's a signal sent to everyone watching. A $40,000 watch doesn't tell time better than a $41. The other $39,960 is a message to the room. Here's the part that stings. The people you're signaling to are usually too busy managing their own image to actually notice, or they clock it and quietly resent you for it. Either way, it's an expensive message that mostly lands on deaf ears.
People who actually build wealth tend to play a different game. They understand every dollar spent to look successful is a dollar pulled out of compounding permanently. They also notice something else. Looking modest is leverage. A car dealer who thinks you're price sensitive negotiates harder for your business. A contractor who doesn't clock you as an easy mark gives you the real quote, not the look rich quote. Blending in isn't a downgrade, it's cover. So how do you get out of the loop? Step 1. Change the identity. You're not a consumer with a salary. You're the owner of a small capital fund that happens to be fed by a day job. Step 2. Make the downgrade once. If you're financing a status object, sell it. Buy the boring, reliable version. The ego hit lasts about a week. What replaces it is quieter and lasts a lot longer. Step 3. Protect the gap. Every raise, every bonus, every dollar you're not sending to a lender goes straight into the investment account. Your visible lifestyle stays flat. Your invisible net worth doesn't. 3 rules to run this on autopilot. Don't discuss your portfolio at work. Buy for durability over logos, and measure your progress in months you could survive without a paycheck, not your salary number. The woman on the bus isn't missing out. She's already won a game most people don't know they're playing. She's not managing a reputation, she's managing a portfolio. Wealth was never about what you can display. It's what you never had to buy in the first place, bought instead with the money you quietly kept. If you're done funding someone else's idea of what you should look like, subscribe. No hype here, just the math.